Well, I'm not sure why they didn't bring me up sooner, but we're back. I hope you guys are having a good start to your day. It looks like my window froze up there just at the right time. But let me shoot this up for you and see if we can get this going. Mm-mm-mm. All right, here we go. Are we back? All right, looks good. Hope you guys got your pre-order in. If you didn't, there is your next reminder. I don't know when they're going to cut that off, but I definitely think it's something you guys should take advantage of if you like what's going on. I keep reminding people. The homie was talking about Qualcomm in his interviews. He was talking about his background, and I think that leads a lot to the passion of Solana Mobile and where they think that's going. But got some other things I wanted to share with you guys, and going to be updating some of these as we go. So if you have a project, you have something like a podcast, a protocol, whatever it is, you something you want to share, it's something that I definitely can align with and think it would be good to put together here. Let's run it. Let's put it together, and I'll show you what we're doing here. I don't know if you guys know about the Solana app kit or what it actually offers you, but it's definitely something that if you're in the space and you've ever had curiosity, you wanted to build something, this is definitely the place to start. They're making it basically with modules where you can push and drag, drop, all of that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna just kind of talk about this a little bit and maybe even go to the website, share that with you guys as well, so you kind of have a better understanding because I talk to people all the time and they're like, "Oh, I had no idea that was there." I was like, "Yeah, dude, it's it's right here in front of your face." And shout out to Alec over there. We're going to be hosting a space regarding music, Web3. He's from the industry. He has a little bit more background and knowledge on there to kind of help us out. That's why I have that kind of popped up there. We're trying to figure out the best time with some of these artists that we have, but they're not really getting back. So if you guys are music artists or if you got any kind of interest or a friend or somebody that might want to tap into the conversation, we're trying to put together a space for aspiring artists in this world and kind of talk about what works, what doesn't work, and see what we can do going forward. I think that there is definitely an opportunity there. So that's that's something I definitely want you guys to keep in mind. If you know somebody, just DM me, tag them. I don't know, like send me their track or something like that. I know there's that guy Dan from Pengu. Not too close with him. Not he put some tracks out. He's one of those people I might reach out to, but he didn't seem too open. First time I talked to him regarding things like that, he was kind of just like pushing his stuff. So that's great. But I want to bring people on and give them a chance to play their music, play their sound, or whatever the fuck it is, like whatever kind of musician artistic stuff. I'm curious to hear it. I mean, we had Falik on here before. He's a singer, and I think he plays guitar as well. Fondu, he did a lot of guitar and music, and he was doing some cool covers and stuff like that as well. Really enjoyed kind of bringing him on. We've had Who was the other person that's in the chat here? Let me just take another look. Forget. I can't remember the people in there. Undo Louis. I don't know. The guy Louis, he's another musician that I came across, and he's got some really good rap. And like I said, I said this the other day, was his message was really good. Just kind of what he's doing. I think he's a teacher as well, and I think that's where that kind of correlates. And I don't know, something about that is a little bit different. Just the way he kind of puts it together, New York style, East Coast. I really liked it. So trying to get more of you guys together, trying to give you an opportunity to come out and share what you got and see where we can take it. Definitely tune in and keep your eyes posted for the announcements for that space because it's going to be a good one. We had a good conversation diving into some of the things that Alec was able to share, some things kind of holding back for now, but I think he's moving forward. He's getting some more opportunities. So these opportunities could kind of come across to you guys. So that's what we're doing. All right. So let's get into the Solana app kit. This is something that will allow you to build mobile apps on Solana in 15 minutes with 18 plus protocol integrations. It's brought to you by the Send coin. If you guys know what that is, the Send ecosystem on Solana. Pretty popular thing over there. Let's see here. This Monday will be live vibe coding with Jupiter Exchange, mobile inspired wallet, Pluto, all using Solana app kit in 2 hours. So this is in about an hour. They're going to be putting this together. So come watch us cook a dog. Wallet for you. Maybe not the best choice of words there, Solana app kit. That's fucking something else. But I'm definitely going to pull up and try to check this out because, I'm talking about it. Might as well take a closer look into this. I just want to see if they have anything else that they've been kind of sharing. Who's vibe coding the first mobile launchpad using Meteora AG with configurable bonding curves, build mobile apps in the app or with in-app assets creation like Believe app and Time.fun using Solana app kit, internet capital markets. So you got that. Cursor delivers a visual, appealing, ready to use user interface instantly. You can then keep promoting Cursor to make UI changes, or prompting. So it's all AI driven, I guess, on that end. All right, let's go take a look at this page and dive into it a little bit. So this is their website. This is what it looks like. They got the Send Arcade. They got Send AI, Send Token. I would imagine this is their regular website. But this is where you'd want to go if you want to start learning about this. Where I tend to go is top right corner. Usually see the tab where it says Documents. You go to Documents, and this really breaks it down. Some are curated a little bit better than others that are for easy reading and stuff like that. So let's get into this one because I think this one isn't too bad as far as introduction. Give you guys a little bit more of a TLDR. Well, not TLDR. I'm just going to fucking read it for you because it's just words. Introduction: the open source reactive native scaffold for building iOS and Android crypto wallet apps with seamless Solana protocol integrations. Welcome to Solana App Kit, an open source reactive native scaffold for building iOS and Android crypto. Well, that's something you guys need to pay attention to. iOS and Android crypto mobile apps. That's something that was a barrier for a lot of projects, a lot of people, and a lot of things that were being done in the space, and especially with mobile. Solana being mobile ready, and the secret coming out this year. I think it's probably a good runway to at least start testing things, getting them ready, and see what you guys can cook up. I'm honestly thinking of different ideas, different games, different things. Like I don't know what I could do, but with all all of the options and opportunity that's there, it's worth throwing things around and seeing what sticks. That's the name of the game when it comes to innovation. You never know what you're going to come across. You might have this whole idea, just like drilling it, right? And then turn around, boom, something else comes up out of it. So, and for the record, guys, thank you all for joining. They got 18 people in here. If you could share this, get some more people in here. I'd like to get to like 50, 60 people. And if you want to join the conversation, just let me know. Hit me up in the chats or the DMs. I'll try to keep my eye on both of them. You can come in and jump into the conversation, just kind of chop it up and share your insight or your takes on what we're going over here. But the Solana app kit, I've talked to people about this and they just seem to be clueless. So I figured, this would probably be a good day to get this started. I'm not going to lie. I was busy just fucking neck deep in all the shit I was doing, put together another video and realized we were way past our start time for the show. So this probably will run to about 12:15, 12:30 at the latest because I want to get back to what I was cooking up. What is the Solana App Kit, though? The Solana App Kit is a comprehensive mobile app development framework that provides everything you need to build production-ready Solana applications. Whether you're a seasoned Reactive Native developer or a Solana developer looking to enter mobile development, this kit enables you to build feature-rich apps in under 15 minutes. So maybe you want to have a little bit of a background, go on YouTube, start reading some books or pages or docs, or do whatever you got to do to get caught up to speed. You could also tag in or team up with other people in the Discord that might be doing the same thing. Watch their live 2 hour, I guess, space or stream that they're going to be doing, putting together an app. Like all of these things will start to get you a little bit more familiar with it. But the main thing is what I try to tell people is get your vocabulary up to date. Because if you don't know what they're saying, then you're going to be lost. A good example of that is I share this quite often with you guys because this is where I came from. This is 7/28/21, almost 4 solid years ago, right? Is that right? Yeah, math is mathing. But I didn't know some of the key words, phrases, and when it came to trading, just bottom line trading. Like I can build a fucking house, but I didn't know the anything to do with short term levels of support, or is it 20-day, 50-day, and 10-day simple moving averages, little things like that, like stock lingo. What is a paper loss? You only lose money if you sell. Trading sideways, that's consolidation, that's accumulation, etc. Short squeeze, when stock shorts up in price. Hedge funds shot when fuck me when stock shoots up in price and hedge funds put their forces against it to keep the price down. That's what we experience with GME and AMC and all of that kind of stuff. But my point is, guys, if you don't know what you're reading, it doesn't make any sense to you, write down the key words that you're fumbling on and go look them up, get a better understanding, use the context clues. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't teach us a lot in school, but they taught us enough to fucking figure some shit out. So if you failed on that one, go back to school. It's not that hard. Just put your attention and focus in on what you're doing. But the key features is a quick start, complete mobile app scaffold with iOS and Android support, production ready, code base, and minimal configuration. The protocol integrations, ready to use integrations with 10 plus major Solana protocols, including Jupiter. Shout out to Jupe, Radium, PumpFun, and more. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. Modular architecture. This is definitely the key right here. This is basically think about Legos. You just take a piece and you plug it together. You got snaps on kind of thing. You're able to, I guess, build that way is the best way to kind of look at it. But independent modules allow you to use only what you need while maintaining clean code separation. So that's definitely something to look at if you're looking at becoming a dev. Now, the mobile first design. This is something that's definitely new for the last couple of years. Getting into the space, we didn't have this. We always wanted it, but it just wasn't there. Built specifically for mobile and native performance, responsive UI, and touch optimized interactions. So, then this breaks it down to the protocol integrations. You guys can take a look at all of these if you'd like to. I'm going to click on Jupiter just because I'm kind of curious to see what comes up with this one. All right, the swap module, unified token swapping interface with the multi-dex integration for optimal trading on Solana. So if you want to make a swap app or something that swaps a coin or yada, 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 you get the idea. The swap module provides a comprehensive token swapping solution that integrates multiple decentralized exchanges or DEX providers into a unified interface for the Solana blockchain. It automatically finds the best routes and prices across different protocols to maximize trading efficiency. So if you're trying to do the best for your customers, your people, whatever you're building this for, this seems like a way to go. Multi-provider support, intelligent routing, real-time pricing, and advanced controls. If you guys are using JupeSwap, you kind of understand what's going on already. And it just breaks it down like this. I mean, it has everything you need to enter. You could probably use, your AI, plug this in together and start, figuring some stuff out. The architecture, the swap module is built with a modular provider agnostic architecture. This is probably extremely nerdy and, kind of pointless for most people, but I did want to take a look at it so you guys can kind of see what they are sharing with you guys, what it does mean. So who is this for? This is for reactive native developers jumping into Solana development without learning blockchain from scratch, leverage familiar patterns, and focus on user experience. This is also for Solana developers to extend your reach to mobile platforms using pre-built user interface components without learning React Native from scratch as well. So it's honestly just cutting the time down it takes to be a developer on Solana. Now, entrepreneurs and startups rapidly prototype and launch Solana-based mobile apps, reducing development times from weeks to or months to weeks. This is crucial because time is time is a fucking illusion, but it's also time is money. So the longer it takes you to launch something, the less interest you're going to have for other people if you're even talking about it. My best advice, don't fucking talk about it until it's built, ready to go. Even if it breaks when people use it, that's perfect. They let you know where your bugs are at, where your weak points, where your stress points are at. You want people to break your app, and then you want to fix it, and then you want to make it again so that it doesn't break. I'm not, a traditional developer. I don't have anything that I could say that I put together, but I've taken the programming classes. I put together some different things on Python, which is vastly different, but similar. If you just kind of think and wire your brain to think that way. So what could you build? Like, what kind of stuff you guys might be wondering? Like, all right, that's great. Well, what the fuck am I going to do with this thing? Well, you got payment apps, you have AI powered apps, you have wallet applications, NFT marketplaces, social trading apps, meme token platforms, DeFi trading apps. So if you've ever seen something you're like, I could do that better, well, fucking do it right here. Just put your money where your mouth is, or I don't know, walk it like you talk it, whatever you want to put it in there, but fucking do it. It's here. It's up to you. I mean, a lot of people talk shit, but this is giving you the tools. Now, the architecture overview, again, this is probably going to be a little bit more nerdier for most of you guys out there. So do your own research when it comes to that. So the quick start way is the best way to get started using our CLI tool. Right there, everything's kind of broken down. So they have community and support. So you can go to their website or you can go to their X and reach out to these guys. They have the GitHub set up, everything you need there. And then what's next? Ready to start building? Here's the roadmap. So your setup guide, project structure, modules overview, usage examples. This isn't going to be an overnight thing. If you are starting from complete scratch, you're going to have to get a little bit of an understanding of what's going on. But this is a great place to start learning what the hell this is and what you can do. But this is the Solana mobile app kit or Solana app kit. I keep saying mobile. I don't know why I say mobile app. I guess I'm just excited about the mobile phone coming out and the apps that are on there. So this is cool, man. This is definitely expediting the process of innovation and deliverables that could be shipped. So pay attention, guys. This kind of stuff doesn't come around all the time. So is this open source reactive native scaffold? So this is what that looks like. Mint and trade NFTs, swap and copy trade, configurable bonding curves, published to Solana mobile D app store, profiles, chats, interactive and tradable feed. Like all of these things are just, you click them. So let's go to Mint and trade NFTs just to see what that offers you guys. Where are prices at? Are we rich yet? Did Solana send? I wanted to get back to 160. I feel like that's a solid place to be, and we kind of jump up from there. Can you guys send it to 160 for me, please? Thank you. Wait. Oh, no. That's not anything I can click on. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. All right. So that's all that is for us. Let's take a look at this. Trending, all the apps, a tooling layer for AI agents. So if you wanted to build AI, this is definitely a good place to be at. I mean, AI is the way to go, I would imagine, for most people. All right. So that's the mobile or the see, I did it again. That's the Solana app kit. Let's get out of this one and see what else we can take a look at. If you guys want to take a look at prices, we can, but I don't really care to. Just got too much other shit going on. I think. Oh, that's the other thing. Let me go take a look at this real quick while I got you here. I think we closed the internship. So if you guys were going to apply for the internship, I think we got plenty of people in there, and we're going to start making decisions, or at least going through them. That'd be interesting to see where we get with that. I think Dean made a post about this. So, okay, yeah, right here. All right, so intern applications are now closed. 17 applications have been completed. Thanks for everyone who took time to apply. They will all be reviewed in the next 24 hours. Keep an eye out for your emails for updates, or on your emails for updates. So, got some interviews to be doing. That's going to be fun. If you guys submit an application, best of luck. I hope you guys, get it. I hope you got the skills to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? But no, we do have a Telegram that's being set up. I believe that's going to be kind of where we do a lot of the communications and stuff. Uh, so pay attention to that now. Demo by a 2-year-old. This is going to be funny. It's really that simple. Solana made simple to a T. Let's see this. Come on. I got too many pages open right now. You don't want to play. I should not have gotten my Wi-Fi through Temu. I'm just kidding. It is dog shit though, because it always does this when I want to watch a video. I'll try to refresh this and see if that helps us out. And let me go take a look at my coffee real quick. So, in the meantime, I'm going to play. Again, guys, pay attention. If you got something you want to share, something you want me to start airing on these daily streams, since I'm out here twice a day, it's going to give you more eyes and more ears on whatever the hell you're doing. So take advantage of the opportunity while it's here. It's got to be something I align with, though. It can't just be some ridiculous shit. I'm not going to hold it to you, but yeah. I broke the internet again. Great. Awesome. Sweet. Let's see if I can play it from here. Doop. Oh, we can. Let's take a look. All right. Just taking a look at some of these bookmarks that I had, just because I like to take a look at these and see what's going on. So the Helium mobile app is something super impressive to me. I've known this has been around, and I never really got involved with it just because I don't know, wasn't really paying attention to it, just looking at other things. But I saw these posts and I saw this kind of stuff being shared, and this is really, really interesting. Kind of shared my idea as far as getting people on here, and I'm dead ass serious that my goal is to onboard 100 people using Helium mobile app. Now, think about this: if I get 100 people, and let's just say on average they're paying 125, 150 bucks or so. Let's just say 125, just for easy numbers or whatever. Or 130, just say they're saving 100 bucks per month. It's $1,200 a month. 100 people, $12,000 being saved that these people could put into other things, right? If all of them do this, and I'm not saying that every single person's going to do this or stick to it. I'm just using round numbers just for the point. If I can get 100 people on board, they don't have to buy Solana. They don't have to get into Web3. They don't have to start using X, but they might want to. And that's also going to create more of an audience, more of a fan base, more of a reason for me to be here sharing the stuff I have and keeping Solana simple for everyone. Also, I live in a campus area, so I do believe that you're going to find people that are working, struggling, whatever, paying bills, X, Y, Z, you name it. This just opens an opportunity. Like the way I imagine this is me setting up a desk, putting up a sign that says I can save you $100 a month on your phone bill. Let's talk. And then getting them set up in like 5-10 minutes, because it does take, or it only takes that long to get your eSIM and everything set up. This phone right here is going to be the example that I'm going to use. I'm going to like kind of do this over top, share the screen, whatever I got to do to make you guys be able to see it. But I'm going to do it live. And apparently you can delete this and just remove it. Because somebody asked me to use their code and they're like, just delete what you have. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. But I got another phone I could set up. The other thing about this is the referrals. They start to compound. So like your referrals go to this person, go to this person. So it's in their best interest, and then you get unique referral codes and stuff like that. So it is kind of cool if you're good at doing that. If you can get people on board, um, I'm gonna go to phone like stores and talk to people that are coming in and out, and I'm just be straight up with it because my goal is to get people invested and involved into Web3 and crypto and do it the safe and simple way instead of buying meme coins. Meme coins is fun for degenerates, for people with, you know, more to lose than others, people that don't have much to lose, that they're not interested in that shit. They're too, one way thinking when it comes to how they save and invest and uh, you know, s- create stores of value and stuff like that, or whatever, or store their money. And I think there's a better way. So one of the most underrated aspects of Helium Mobile is the free plan that it converts users into ambassadors for the brand. That's me. They're not going to pay me, but if I can get enough people involved, they're also giving me a free fucking phone plan. So it's like it does really kind of like even out if you think about it. Working for them would be great. Being an affiliate would be great. I know some people that are already affiliates, like Quicks. He's one, and shout out to the homie. I do feel kind of bad because he was one of the people that asked me to use his code, and I was like, I already did, and I didn't realize he worked for him until he told me. So maybe advertise a little bit more. I don't know. I just didn't realize it. I didn't put that connection. I thought maybe you're just accelerating Solana. I don't know. They sign up, they use the service, tell other people about it, and guess what? Those people do. They sign up, use the service, and tell people about it. So I went to my roommate and I told him. His eyes were like, "Wait, what?" He was like, "You mean that we can break the monopoly on phone services?" I was like, "Exactly. That's 100% the case." These people that are stuck into these contracts and stuff like that, that's one thing. The people that are just paying an arm and a leg for the stuff that they don't use all the time. Like, I don't talk on the phone a lot. I don't do a lot of texting. I do a lot of this. I do a lot of online calls, extra, stuff like that. Even calls are like through Google Meet and other Zooms and all of that stuff. So you just really just need a Wi-Fi connection, and you can go to a lot of different places for that publicly. There's the issue of VPN, security, yada yada yada. That's on you. But they also have the hotspot if you wanted to set it up for your house, and I think you get cloud points and stuff like that. All of that stuff's going to be broken down in a little bit more depth. I'm not going to dive into it, but just the growth from 2023 to 2005, like that is absolutely insane. Those are stupid numbers, man. Like, but it's expected. You're giving somebody a free, secure service where, I mean, typically they're spending over $100 a month just to keep a phone on. And there's some people that's $75 or whatever it is, the $70, $50, whatever the difference is after that, that will add up. That could really be something for them. People that have families and stuff like that where they might be the sole provider, like that little bit does help. And I don't know. That's the thing is like we like to talk about how much people are making and how great it is, but in reality, like we're such a small fucking niche compared to the rest of the world and a lot of the contributors that like make sure that we can do our day-to-day stuff. Like, yeah, we can make money on our own. We can, live these lives and be very isolated, kind of like nomads in a sense, but there's a huge world out there contributing to society to try to either make it better or destroying it and making it worse, like they are out in LA. I don't care about your opinions on their bottom line. Destruction is not the way, and that shit's crazy. Whole nother conversation, but it's wild as fuck to me. Seeing those boys go out there, it's like you guys are special. So a cool 4,499 new signups for Helium Mobile today. Probably nothing. That was on May 25th. Sure that number has grown, but damn, look at those numbers. That's incredible. The growth of Helium Mobile signups is absolutely staggering. At the current rate, we're adding 100,000 per month, 300,000 per quarter. That's fucking crazy. The big three in Q1 2025 prepaid signups. Look at these fucking numbers, dude. Like, do you understand what's going on? Like, do you see the forest through the trees type thing here? Crypto enabled consumer companies are the future. Are you paying attention yet? Like, why am I stressing to you guys to get involved with mobile on Solana? Because of this shit. Why am I stressing learn how to develop now? Like, figure out the stuff that they are not going to teach you in school. They're going to teach you how to go work in a fucking box and that's cool with you. That's cool. Whatever works. But if you are paying attention, you're ahead of the curve already, and this is showing you like the roadway, the runway, the path to success right here is it's abundantly clear. Um, it's just something I think you should really check out. Now, I am going to switch gears a little bit here because this is one of the most recent videos that I put out there. Mm, Probably not going to try to play it because we know how that typically works. But Web3 gaming is inevitable. That's a fact. Gaming on Solana, really cool. What's it called? Account to follow. They got some really cool shit coming up, and the stuff that they share is definitely worth seeing. But overall, gaming on Solana is seeing explosive growth because of instant transaction, no gas fees, and mobile first user experience. So that's huge. I was looking at other games, looking at previous chains that I've kind of fucked with a little bit, and numbers aren't even remotely close. On top of that, most of them that are at the top, they're paying for ads to get there. Same thing like you pay for Kaido. It's inflated attention, and if it's good attention, that's great. But are you retaining attention? Are you keeping those people around, or are you just paying for them to come check this out? Are you just, you know what I'm saying? Just think about it. But we got fun games like Bonk Arena, Star Atlas, and they are leading the wave of get Web3 gaming. There's other ones as well. You guys can do your own research. Go check out Gaming on Solana. They got a couple ones that they featured. But we also have Scrolly by the DD Gaming Labs, which is the beta version is available. It's the world's first playable social feed. Basically, that video was a 2-year-old that's sitting here being able to scroll through the phone and play it. So when you give your kids your phone or your nephews, your nieces, your family, whatever the case is, and they just want to play on it while you're doing other things and trying to keep busy. Well, the doom scrolling's not good. The issue of what they are able to access, it's kind of scary at this point. But there's attestation coming for wallets, something that maybe you guys saw, maybe you didn't see, but basically it's going to enable to KYC on an address, so that person that's using that address can and cannot get into certain things. And it allows a lot more, so you don't have to constantly KYC every single time that you do thing. It saves your information on there. That's the power of an SBL 2022 token. If you guys didn't do your research on that either, it's just like over a year ago that they released this information. Remember when SLP 20 or 404s came out with NFTs and supposed to have liquidity behind them? Nobody really bought into it because we were just moving on from there. Well, that was part of it too. Having insurance cards, having membership cards, having the ability to have all of these things privatized on a token and basically create your private network is available through Solana, through SLPs, and the token 2022 standard. The original standard was token 20, or the token standard, what was it, 20 something, 2000? I don't know. But something to pay attention to. And oh hell yeah, it looks like I'm long in Solana right now. 19x long. I did a nice 100x. I put a couple $100 on there. Did a 100x leverage on there. Hit about 40-50%. Took that and then took the profits. Rolled it over to this, and we're up about 10% right now. Not too bad. Not too shabby. But I do think that we continue moving up. Just the charts look pretty good. We hit that that little bit of a pit on the 5th, and since then we've been legging up, just doing like a nice staircase pattern. I started seeing the charts, started seeing the support and resistance, where we're at with that. So that's why I decided to take that play. But with that being said, guys, it is 12:20. I didn't want to be on here too long, about 40 minutes. I think I gave you guys some good alpha, some good information, and some good insight on what's going on with Solana, how you guys can get involved, whether you want to get your hands dirty or whether you're just waiting for the next thing to come out. But these are the things to start paying attention to, and take your time. But also keep an eye out for the space with me and Alec. If it's just us, we can't get the artist in there. Try to find your artist. Try to find people that might be interested in this. Dude's got some real connections, and I guess it's one of those things like you sit around waiting for shit to happen, and it's not going to happen to the people that jump up and take the opportunity. That they'll be the ones that benefit the most. Just like anything in the world, it's nothing personal. It's just about your best ability is availability. So make yourself available if you want to win, and you'd be in like Flynn. But with that being said, I'm going to stop being corny and get the fuck off here and get back to work. But I appreciate you guys. I got some more shorts coming out later on today, and I think. Let me just write this down so it's a real thing. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we'll do the release for long form so I can stop fucking around. That gives me 3 days for each video to cram together and get the shit out there for you. Um, but I think it's time for lunch. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, this is moving up. 156.18 and climbing. Looks like we have a little bit of a hurdle at 150, 156 ish. So if we go through that, I think we jump back up to our next barrier at 158. That's the next one that stopped me out of my last position, my last trade. But now we're cooking. Good money. This is the other thing. If you're not having fun with meme coins, get the fuck away from them. Simple as that. Like, just stay back. Find the real communities if you want to. There's still a gamble. I mean, you can look at all of your favorite meme coins from history. They're all down from it. Their highs when everybody else is buying into them. Your best bet is to buy when everybody's selling. You know, buy the blood, and buy the red days. Buy where people are freaking out and fear and doubt. Like, that's the number one name of the game. But again, you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll catch up with you guys later tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is the SMS. Is that the SMS? No. That's the Simply Chillin' space that we're hosting. And the music one, I have no idea when